Now to developing news. No deal was reached on Iran's nuclear program today after hours of indirect negotiations. These talks are being viewed by some as a last chance for diplomacy. The U.S. and Iran met in Geneva, Switzerland. Oman's foreign minister has been mediating the talks and says there's been significant progress. Virginia Senator Mark Warner spoke today after receiving a briefing from Secretary of State Marco Rubio earlier this week. He says that as the U.S. amasses a major military presence near Iran, President Trump needs to lay out his plan.
I believe it is incumbent upon the President of the United States to come and make the case to the American people if he's going to put our troops into what will be, even the administration acknowledges, a prolonged conflict potentially with Iran.
That military presence includes Norfolk-based USS Gerald Ford. The aircraft carrier was towed away from a naval base in Greece today as it continues to make its way to the Middle East. And the Ford deployed from Norfolk in June. It went to the Mediterranean Sea before being sent to Venezuela ahead of the U.S. capture of President Nicolas Maduro. And now that it's on an extended deployment and heading back to the Med, both Senator Warner and Senator Tim Kaine are raising concerns about sailor morale. Kaine spoke on the Senate floor this afternoon about reported problems on board.
Many of the toilets on the Ford are inoperable. These are the kinds of things that happen during a deployment, and that's why you limit a deployment to certain months. You get the ship back in port, you fix it up. The Ford is in tough shape right now and needs to come back to port so that the sailors can see their families, but also that the quality of life and morale on the Ford are in dramatic decline.
Kaine says this deployment is set to be the longest of any aircraft carrier since the Vietnam War.